Hi everyone, welcome back to a new school year at Westlake. My name is Miss Nicole. Some people call me Miss Ramirez, and I'm the school counselor. Now, for those of you who don't know me just yet, and you forgot what a school counselor does, I thought I would take some time to introduce my role and also some ways that you can reach me as we're in distance learning. So my presentation for today is called Meet the School Counselor. That's me. So I'll be asking a series of questions that you may know the answers to, and some you may not, and that's okay because we're all here to learn. So my first question for you all is, do you know your school counselor, me, first name? So in case you forgot, my first name is Nicole. Now a little trickier, what does confidentiality mean? So when you think of this word, what do you think it means? I've often heard a lot of students say, does it mean being confident? And that's a good guess. But when I use the word confidentiality, it means that what you say in here or what you say to me stays in here, meaning I can keep what you tell me private, almost anything, except if you tell me that someone is hurting you, if you tell me you want to hurt someone else, or if you tell me that you want to hurt yourself. Now, those are things that I and any other school staff cannot keep confidential because we are mandated reporters. And that means that our job is to keep you safe. So if you tell us that someone is hurting you or that you want to hurt yourself or someone else, our job is to keep you safe. So do you think we can keep that private? No, we can't. And it's not because you're in trouble, but it's because we want to keep you safe. So, true or false? Your counselor or any school staff will keep anything you tell her or them confidential. That is false. We can keep almost anything private except if you tell us that someone is hurting you, you want to hurt someone, or you want to hurt yourself, because our job is to keep everyone safe. True or false? Your counselor may tell your parents or guardians or teachers something private that you have shared with her. That is true. Because remember our previous slide? I may have to tell someone something private that you told me. I may also have to tell your parents, guardians, or teachers something because it might help them understand how to help you. So that is true. I may tell someone. True or false? You can tell your counselor anything you want without judgment. That means I won't laugh or make fun of you. That is true. True or false? Whatever the problem, your school counselor can tell you exactly what to do. What do you all think? Do I have all of the answers? I'm hoping that you answered false, because no, I don't know all of the answers, but I will do my best to help you solve it or figure it out, okay? True or false? School counselors help you think about different ways to solve or cope, meaning manage or make it better, with your problems. This one is a true. True or false? The only time you'll work with the counselor is if you have a problem. So do you think that's true or is that false? Do you think you'll only ever see me if you have a problem? I hope not, because this is false. So you may see me when you have a problem, but you may also see me in other ways. I visit classrooms to teach lessons. I try to do some fun activities with students, especially during our virtual distance learning. So you may work with me when you have a problem, but you'll see me anyway in your classroom or in school when we're able to return, but not just when you have a problem. True or false? Teachers and families work with school counselors to get ideas about how to help their students. So do you think I work with teachers and families? I hope that you thought this was true because we're all working together. and we all are here to help. True or false? Your counselor will see you as soon as you complete a self-referral form. So for those of you who remember my old room, room 14, you might remember I had a box on my desk that you could fill out a form and let me know that you wanted to talk to me. So that's what a self-referral form is. So this is true. And because we're in virtual distance learning right now, if you need to reach me, you can either ask your teacher, or I have a form that you can fill out. So the link is right here, and I'm also going to put it in the description. Okay, so you can fill this out. But I want to let you know that depending on other people's needs, I may or may not be able to see you right away. So I'm going to do the best I can to check in with you as soon as possible. But as all of you may know, that emergencies happen and someone may need to see me right away. So if it's an emergency, I may not be able to check in with you because I'm helping someone else with an emergency. Now, if you are having an emergency, please don't fill out this form. Okay, I would like if you can tell your teacher, Mrs. O'Neill, or you can call me if there isn't someone at home that you can reach out to. So you can call me. My phone number is 650-271-9153. You can call me or you can text me. Now, I would love if you could only use that information if you have an emergency. But if you're not sure if it's an emergency and you really want to talk to someone, you can call me, okay, during school time. So remember, our school hours are 8:30 to 3 o'clock, okay? True or false? Individual counseling sessions can be requested by your teachers or parents and guardians. So when we say individual counseling sessions, that means you and I check in together. What do you all think? You can request to see me. What do you think about parents and guardians and teachers? That's true. Now, if they want to have you check in with me, they can request counseling by filling out their own referral form. So this form is for teachers and families, not for students, okay? True or false? You can always see your counselor whether your problem is big or small. That's true. But remember that in distance learning and in in-person learning, I'm always going to try my best to see everyone as soon as I can. But if a problem is really big or an emergency, I'm going to see those problems right away, or those students, I mean. Okay? True or false? Counselors are the only people you should talk to about your problems. So am I the only person that you should talk to about a problem? I'm hoping that you think this is false. I'm one person you can talk to about a problem, but remember, there are so many other people at school who you could talk to about a problem, such as Mrs. O'Neill or your teacher, definitely me, others such as family or friends. So there are so many people to talk to about problems. True or false? I am in big trouble if I have to go see the school counselor. I'm hoping that you thought this was false, because you're not in trouble if you have to come and see me, or you want to come and see me. True or false? You are probably the only person in the school who has problems. What do you think? Sometimes it might feel that way, but I'm going to say that is a false, because we all have problems, adults included, me too. Everybody does sometimes. When you visit the school counselor, for now virtually, what do you think she will do first? A, immediately call your parents to find out what they know about your problem. B, probably give you a test to figure out the problem. Or C, talk with you about what you think the problem is. What do you all think? The answer is, for the most part, C. talk with you about what you think the problem is. True or false? My counselor likes hugs, high fives, and smiles. This is true. But while we're in virtual and distance learning, we're going to give virtual high fives and hugs. So give me a virtual high five, virtual hug. The school counselor works with A, the smartest students, B, students with problems, or C, all students at our school. So what do you all think? The answer is C, all students at our school. I work with everyone. Now, I hope that answered some questions for you about my job and what I do at school, but you might have some questions. So some ways to reach me are you can ask your teacher for those questions, or you can send me an email. So my email is here. Or remember, if there's an emergency, you can call me or text me. And the last way that I didn't mention is you can go to my calendar. So I'm going to put a link at the description of this video so that you or your family or teachers can schedule a 30-minute appointment with me. So you go to my calendar and you can just click it at a time that works for you. And that is all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for listening and joining, and I hope that that helps understand what I do at school. I'll see you all later.